But you should on people all the time, especially your brother.
Should.
Like the amount of times he's been like, "Oh, we drive down the highway. Palmer should have bought that house. Palmer should have bought that house." I'm like, "Well, Palmer didn't buy that f***ing house. He bought the house he had."
Should have bought that car.
Yeah.
He should have done that. He should have done that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was a should'er.
You're a big shooter all the time.
Hello and welcome back to the Harley Malarkey podcast. A very exciting episode today. And you know what we never say on the Harley Malarkey podcast?
What?
Could you please like and subscribe? You know, I was thinking, I woke up in the middle of the night the other night. I was like,
Even better, share with a friend.
Share with a friend.
Post on your story.
Why is that better though?
Because that's a new person.
Oh, yeah.
This is just, if they like and subscribe, it's still the same number of listens. They were already here.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah. Share if you think there's something good that we said, something funny we said, something absolutely stupid we've said. Could you please like or unlike it or dislike it and share?
Yeah.
Or don't share.
No, any press is good press. We've learned.
All right. Anyway, I woke up in the middle of the night and I was thinking that I was like, going, oh my God, we never tell people. Every other podcast I ever watch is like, hey, like and subscribe. Hey, before you...
Yeah, but it's just like you tune it
like.
out.
Give me a like and a subscribe. How about a like and a subscribe? Give me a like on this post. How about this? We never ask for that stuff. And you know why we're growing like this?
Because we don't ask.
So to manifest is to ask, right? I've been doing meditations.
You gotta ask for what you want, yeah.
You gotta ask for what you want. You gotta see it. You gotta manifest it.
Yeah.
You gotta live it, live it. Smell it, breathe it, touch it.
Are you wearing sunglasses?
I didn't realize they were this dark, but
Okay.
some days when I want to really just have fun and get connected to my inner child, it's the orange sunglasses.
I like them. But he does wear, which this is the least of my worries, but sunglasses all day long, all night long, indoors. He's like that 80s song. I wear my sunglasses at night.
I wear my sunglasses.
I don't have a problem. Actually, at night, it's kind of good for you because you shouldn't be exposed to that much blue light after the sun is set. But during the day, you're throwing off your circadian rhythms. It could be why you're not sleeping.
Yeah, but yesterday when we sat on the beach for a little while, what did I do?
Took off your sunglasses because I've taught you well.
Took off my sunglasses and I absorbed that. There was a report I read that when you are more likely to burn in the sun if you're wearing sunglasses because your body doesn't know, oh shit, we're being exposed to high stuff. I can send out my helpers to like make sure we don't burn.
Yeah, our eyes are very important receptors of light, and we're light beings. We're governed by light. Our whole circadian rhythm is governed by light. Which is why all this unnatural light that we're exposed to is one of the many things that harms our health in modern society.
That's such a nice voice you did there.
Thanks.
But that's crazy. So like if I don't want to get sunburned, like if I'm like just find myself out in the middle of the desert without any sunblock, don't wear your sunglasses. Because your body will be like, oh shit, protection mode.
There's only so much you can do. Like if you're out in 100-degree heat for probably more than 15 minutes, 10 minutes, depending on your health and color of your skin, you're going to get burnt. You also get burnt more when you have more inflammation in your body and things that cause more inflammation, like seed oils.
Like alcohol.
Too much sugar,
That's
alcohol.
why you see those kids down in Cabo, down drinking, getting liquored, and they're just fucking burnt.
And healthy foods like salmon or the astaxanthin, which is, I believe, what makes salmon pink, you can take that as a supplement, and it's like an internal sunscreen. So the more of these antioxidants, anti-inflammatories you have in your body, the slower you are to burn. Also, there's other factors, like if you're super white and you have freckles and red hair, or if you're black, like you're going to burn at different rates regardless of your health status. But
yeah, but maybe we could be like those Atlantic farm-raised salmon where they feed us pellets and it makes our flesh change colors, but instead of our flesh, it's our skin.
Did you know there was a trend on Instagram, I think it was around in 2018, about eating a significant amount of carrots and it would give you this certain orange glow? And like women promoted that to each other, like give yourself a natural
I don't think
tan.
anybody wants to be orange.
No, but it's like, it's just enough of a beta carotene thing that your skin turns like slightly orange, so you kind of look like you got a spray tan, but you didn't. You just ate too many carrots.
Shit, let's bring that back. Let's bring that back. Have you ever noticed that sun burns you differently? Like, I think when you see people in Hawaii, pictures of people in Hawaii, we've been to Hawaii, people are fried, Fried.
I don't think it's the sun. I think it's the stupidity of the tourists.
No, I swear when we go down to Mexico, Cabo, I never burn.
Interesting.
I get a nicer coat. In Hawaii's sun is intense. It's like closer to the sun. Have you ever heard that
It
song?
also depends on the
by,
seasons. Like when we go to Hawaii or when we go to Cabo, we're usually there in like spring. We're not there in the middle of summer. Sun's at a different angle.
Whatever. Didn't we have something important to talk about?
We did. So we were walking along the yacht club, the boat docks, the other day, and you looked out at this beautiful fishing boat, and you said Palmer should have bought that boat.
My brother Palmer should have bought that boat.
And I said, Jesus, you really should on people a lot.
She said, you shit on people a lot. That's what you shit on people a lot. And I looked at her like, my anger inside me is run by my inner being called Lil Joe. Lil Joe popped his fucking head out and said, what that bitch just say to you? And I said, I don't know, Lil Joe. I actually might need you for this one. We might need to fucking come out. We're getting pissed, right? She said, you shit on him. What do you say?
You should on people a lot.
You shit on people a lot. And I was like, that's the fucking rudest thing I've heard. You shit on people a lot. And she looked at me, she goes, you should on people a lot. And I was like, what did you say to me? You should on people a lot? Yeah. So I was relieved that you didn't say I shit on people because I'm certainly a very nice person. I take everybody else's, I'm very sweet to people.
You are.
People.
Yeah, you are.
Not bad people.
But you should on people all the time, especially your brother.
Should.
Like the amount of times he's been like, "Oh, we drive down the highway. Palmer should have bought that house. Palmer should have bought that house." I'm like, "Well, Palmer didn't buy that fucking house. He bought the house he had."
Should have bought that car.
Yeah.
He should have done that. He should have done that. My mom should have done
Or
that.
I should have
James
done
should
that.
have done that.
Yeah.
Harley should have done that. My kids should have done that. He should have done that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was a shoulder.
You're a big shooter all the fucking time.
A shooter. Do you should? Do you viewers at home? You should. You should have done that. You should have done. Like, that's crazy. And that was the first time I've ever heard that phrase. You should on people a lot.
Did you ever think there was anything wrong with saying all these things that people should have done, or did you never occur that might?
Not until you told me I was shitting on people did I think I was doing something wrong.
Yeah.
So yes, I always do. Like if it was my money,
Yeah.
or my opportunity, because not all of these are financially obligated or financially generated things that I see. You should have gone for a walk over there. You should have.
Yeah, you do that to me.
Gone to that beach. Yeah. You should have eaten at that restaurant. You should have jogged this morning and not walked. You should. I think I'm addicted to shooting.
You are.
I'm a shooter.
Does it make you, it must make you feel slightly superior to think that you know better for other people than they know for themselves.
100%.
And so you get a little hit of power every time you shit on somebody.
It's like I'm the old mafia king. Like, you should have done this. You should have done that. You shoulda. You shoulda. You shoulda. You coulda. You woulda. Right?
Yeah, that's probably where that
That almost
came
got a
from.
little Trumpy right there. It's
Yeah.
like, you shoulda. You coulda. You woulda.
Yeah, so we did uncover something, and it is, I think a lot of times you get into these speech patterns in, your communication, and you don't realize what you're doing. And Brian would shit on me, just like little things, like, oh, you should have done this. Why didn't you buy this?
Pay attention to this, people. If you don't know about shoulding on people, you might be a shitting on people kind of person too. Yeah.
And it's this very subtle thing where, like, when he says, oh, you should have walked there, or you should have bought this and not this, that it undermines you a little bit, and you feel a little bit like shit. You're kind of like, oh, I did something wrong, but it's so subtle that you don't even pick up on it a lot of the times. You don't necessarily like fight back or think about it, but it's something that kind of undermines the harmony in your relationship, I think, a little bit. Not like...
Jesus, so now I really am shitting on you.
No, not like to the point like that it's caused any issues between us, but I imagine your brothers probably feel a little bit...
Like, shut the fuck up.
I think it makes people defensive, too. Like, oh, what is he going to find that I've done wrong this time in some way?
What are you going to tell me I should have done better or should have done differently? I should have done that. You should have invested in this. You should have thought about that. You should have done this. I fucking, like, that might be like my whole life basis right there.
Well, it just...
I do have like a I'm the boss kind of mentality.
And then I think there's a positive way to be a mentor, but I think that shitting on people, makes people feel a little shameful. It puts them on the defensive, and that's not necessarily the way to create positive change.
I should on people like I cuss at people.
Yeah.
Like the way I say like fuck, shit, shoulda.
Yeah.
I think I use should as much as anything. I walk into a kitchen, I see a prep cook doing that. I was like, you should have done that. I see somebody making a dish. I'm like, you should have done that. You should have done that. You know?
Yeah. My dad was originally the one who taught me this, and I think it would be like, I don't know, I think I would say something like, oh, I shouldn't have eaten that, or I should have gone on a run today, and he'd be like, oh, Danielle, don't should on yourself. And because it's like you're picking on yourself when you should on yourself, or you're picking on somebody else when you should on them. And there's, ChatGPT actually gave me this, but it says should equals shame. Could equals choice.
You could.
Yeah.
Palmer, I just need to change one word.
Well, not necessarily, because not everybody.
Like I'm trying to figure out how to fix myself here.
But it's more about like could is about the future. Should is in the past. You can't change anything that you've already done. Should, that ship has sailed. But like, hey,
it's not always in the past. For example, boat that I saw.
Yeah.
Palmer could have.
No, that's in the past. He bought a fucking boat. What's he gonna do? Sell his boat and buy this new boat you think he should have? He bought the boat. He has the boat. That's in the fucking past.
Okay. So could is not in the future.
Well, no. You're saying, like, let's say you walk into the kitchen. You should have done it this way. You should say, hey, next time you could save a lot of time by doing this.
Oh, that's a whole nother sentence.
Or like, hey, I shouldn't have eaten that thing. Like, I feel like shit. Or you could say, oh, next time I could eat something that makes me feel good long term.
Okay.
See how it's a little bit more empowering?
I almost need like a warning sign on my phone or something, like a device.
Yeah.
And when it hears me say should,
Yeah.
I get like a vibration.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, like a vibration or beep, beep, beep. I prefer my friends not know that I'm getting in trouble to myself. But it is crazy, like when you do public speaking, you do ahs and uhs, and like, you know, or when I say you know.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times when I start things, I go, all right, are you ready? All right. I think should is so
ingrained
in the way that I conversate with people and the way that I think, because I have this mind where I'm always trying to be more efficient, better, create, you know, I want to be better today than I was yesterday. So I'm constantly trying to get a piece of something better. And so I probably shit on myself all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you shit on yourself more than all these other people.
Shit.
Yeah.
I should have done that. Shouldn't have bought that. There's a few of those. Yeah. Shouldn't have bought that. I could have. Next time I could have. Or like I could.
Next time I can.
Next time I can. Next time I will.
And can are the same word, just different tenses.
Will.
Yeah.
Would and would.
Yeah, I think would could work. But it made me think of this book that I've read called, I think it's called The Work by Byron Katie. And the whole premise of it is she says, I'm a lover of reality. And reality, like what's actually going on in the world, is not what causes our suffering. It's our thoughts about reality. And when you're saying, like, Palmer should have bought this, you should do this, you should have done it this way, you're essentially like arguing with reality. Like, no, they couldn't have done it that way because it's already done. It's in the past. So for you to waste any energy telling them how they should have done something in the past is causing a lot of emotional disturbance for everybody. Whereas you can actually focus more on, well, what is reality? What do I want the reality of the future to look like? Which, I don't know, you're not supposed to future trip in a lot of this Buddhist stuff. But it's more about like, you can't change the past. How do you positively impact the future? And when you're not shooting on yourself, you have more energy to give to the present.
Oh, God. Every fucking day, I think I'm getting farther and I'm getting better and I'm evolving and I got meditation and I'm not getting angry as much anymore.
You're doing amazing.
I'm doing all these things and now I find out.
Chris Kardashian, you're doing amazing, sweetie.
Thank you. Thank you. Fuck. This is another big giant hurdle.
We all do it, but it is something that I notice you do a lot, and I think in some ways it's probably like in the chef world, in the kitchen, like I think it served you to be this tough leader, but like knowing you how I know you, I think that you are looking to step into like this newer version of yourself. And so I think it's less about like leading through shame, which shoulding kind of is shame, and leading through inspiration.
Oh, shame is a very powerful tool in the kitchen. We've been doing it for hundreds of years. I don't know if we should take away the shame game. It makes us strong and warriors. That's crazy. Like I said, but like, how do I catch Daniela? How do I control myself? I don't know if I have.
Awareness is the first step. I think now that you know this, like you won't catch yourself every time, but I bet a lot of times when should comes out of your mouth, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I just should on somebody, and then it'll give you a second to pause and think, do I want to rephrase that, or am I just gonna continue on?
I wonder if there is an app. Seriously, like when you say something that you're trying to program yourself out of. Like a little canary on your shoulder. A little canary on your shoulder is like, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm sure
Don't
we
do
could
that.
make it, but like, do we want our phones to listen to us more than they already do?
They fucking hear everything.
Yeah.
They hear it. I for some reason have so many people in my life named Alexa right now. Do you know what a problem that is?
Yeah, because some are named Alexis, some are named Alexa.
Which is a problem there.
because
But
you
then
can't
every
figure
time you
out-
talk to it, the fucking music changes.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
asking me
yeah.
questions. They're like, what's like? I think they're. I mean, like I really like the Alexis and Alexas in my life right now. But like, I don't know if was Alexa around when they were named.
No, the people you know are older than Alexa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
I think Alexa's only like 12 years old.
Okay. Because like. In the
It's
last
like-
12 years, you should not be allowed to call your child Alexa.
Or Karen.
Oh, fucking Karen. That's for sure. You're not. I've apologized to Karens. I've apologized to Karens before. I've met people named Karen. I'm going, I am so sorry what society has done to your name.
I know.
I am so sorry. I mean, it sucks to be a Karen.
Yeah.
But the problem is most Karens are Karens. You know, a lot of
I know
Karens
some good
are.
Karens, but yeah.
but
you
to
know,
be a
it
good
takes
Karen-
it takes a few bad eggs to sour the whole bunch.
Oh,
Bad apples,
Lordy Jesus.
yeah.
Hey, all the Bryans out there, let's not fuck this up, okay, my friends? We got a decent thing running. We're not a great name. We're not a strong name like John or Mike or something like that. We're kind of like Brian. But let's not be a bunch of fucking bitchy Bryans and become Karens one day.
Yeah.
I'm just rallying my crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, Karen. Poof. Or Dick. Dick's another name. Like, I mean, I know a lot of great Dicks.
From the inception of
I know a lot of great Dicks. I know a lot of great Richards. But it's
I
a
wonder
name that doesn't translate to newer times.
When did Dick start meaning penis?
I don't know. That's a whole nother podcast. Okay.
Just curious.
They should have named it. You should have named your kid something else. Did I just shame Alexis's
Yeah.
and Dick's?
Yeah, you did.
I shit on them. Oh my God, I shit on the dick. Oh my God, what kind of episode is this? My God. This is spinning completely out of control. I shit on a dick. Now you finally got, I said it 3 times. You got excited the final last time I said it?
It just clicked.
Oh, there you go.
Just in case anybody was curious, the term came to be associated with the penis, dick that is, by men in the military around the 1880s. So anybody that's named their child Richard since the 1880s has known what they're going to subject their child to.
Richard.
Yeah.
Dickie Blaze.
Yeah.
Dickie Blaze. A very talented chef, Dickie Blaze. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, so
Back to where we at.
Byron-
They should have named their kid something else. I mean, that's where the problem
but
is.
maybe not, because maybe having to share your name with the penis has made you the tough person that you need to be to do whatever you're going to do in the world.
Yeah, it's not like they called you ball sack.
well-
They didn't call you ball sack.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And pussy just really never took off,
Yeah.
There was a couple bands, I think. There's Pussy something, and there was in the old James Bond, there was a character named Pussy something. But it just really didn't take off the way I thought it would.
No, it didn't. But I think actually what I just said kind of goes along with what else the other point I was going to make, which is when you shit on somebody, you are basically saying that you know better for them than they know for themselves. And
Then I should keep doing what I'm doing. I 100%. I unfortunately am not going to be able to let go of should have anymore because I firmly 100% believe I do know better than some of these people I shit on. I 100%. I guess I was right all along. Case closed. Podcast done. I will continue to should people because
But
I am right, and they do make some stupid decisions.
But we don't know what's best for somebody. We don't know what somebody's life path is supposed to be. Like, this is the silliest example in the world, but maybe some kid was supposed to be named Richard and have their nickname Dick because it was going to throw off their self-esteem when they were a kid, and they were going to dive into that, and then they were going to become stronger than ever, and then that made them set up to be a successful lawyer.
You know, there's a famous song about this.
I don't know that
It's
there
Johnny
is.
Cash. It's called A Boy Named Sue. All right. So
Oh.
his daddy named him Sue and then left him because he knew he wouldn't be there to raise him and toughen him up. So he knew by naming his kid Sue,
Yeah.
kids would beat the shit out of him. And this kid, and the whole song, and throughout the song, and then he meets his dad in the end of the song.
That's
and he
cute. I
goes,
didn't know
I'm
that
the
was
one that
about.
named you Sue. How do you do? And fucking Johnny Cash fucking punches him in the fucking face. But it wasn't really Johnny. His name was Sue. Sue punched him in the face.
Look at that. I
Yeah,
didn't even know that.
yeah.
But I think the point is it's like you don't know what somebody's life journey is supposed to be. You don't know, maybe even if what you're saying is like realistically, like objectively looks better for them, maybe it's not better for their soul's path. Like there's the thing of like the butterfly effect, how like one small change in somebody's life can make this massive change in where they end up down the road. And we don't know what people's destinies are, what people's fates are. Like that's between them and God, them and the universe, them and, you know, whatever you believe in.
100%,
It's
I get
not
it.
our job to intervene. And so when we're assuming that we know better for somebody than they know for themselves, we take away their own power. We try to intervene in what fate has in store for them in some ways. I mean, I know it's just a matter of speech, but I think that's the
Okay,
depth.
I'm not trying to take people's names away again. Let's just talk about like some other things here. All right. So yeah, your name
Do
is
you
what
hear what
your
I'm
name-
saying though?
100%. I heard an interview from Owen Wilson the other day.
Yeah.
One of the actor that I love. Some of the great movies, all the great stuff with Ben Stiller and who's the gentleman whose daughter plays volleyball with my daughter,
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn. I mean Owen Wilson, great actor. Anyway. Owen Wilson said, yeah, I was kind of fucking around as growing up. My parents put me in a military academy. I'm the last person that should ever be in a military academy. But there's this other kid in the military academy. And when I wound up going to Texas, I think he was a Longhorn too, and I think he was down in Texas. He met, who is the director from Life Aquatic and stuff like that. Anyway, he met that director. And he met the director through somebody that he was in military academy with. He goes, here I am in the place that I should not be in, right?
Yeah.
But I make the connection of a lifetime in here to somebody that has nothing to do with the military academy, who makes the funkiest, craziest, the Life Aquatic movies, what's the other one with Bill Murray and stuff like that? Well, Bill Murray's in Life Aquatic, it doesn't matter. Anyway, yes. Sometimes you'll find yourself in a situation where you think you should never, ever, ever be, but all of a sudden the door opens for you.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
It is. And that, that journey is personal for everybody. And so we don't need to intervene in other people's journeys, which is something I need to understand just as much as everybody else because, I want to, keep all the people I love safe. I want to keep you safe. I want to control how much, activity output you have right now and all those things because I want to keep you safe after your incident. Like it's like us kind of controlling how we think other people should live their lives, and at the end of the day that doesn't help anybody out. Everybody has to be the shepherd of their own life.
Yes. So a lot less should have, but
I'd like to do an exercise with you unless you had something you'd like to say.
oh, I love exercises.
Okay. I would like you to give me a should statement for yourself, like something that you think you should have done. Like
Should have or
it-
should do?
either way, like you could say, I should have done this. I should have done this. Just a statement for you that you feel you should have done, that you feel connected to. It's real for you.
I should have exercised more throughout my life.
Okay. Is that true?
I should have lifted weights in my life more. Like I love aerobics.
Okay, but this is a question that I'm asking you. Is that true?
See, I bailed on it already. I didn't know that was the exercise.
Yeah.
I thought that was just part of the. Should I have exercised more?
It's just a yes or no.
I'm pretty healthy and I'm still good, so I definitely I think I look good.
So is it a yes or a no?
It's a no.
That you should have exercised more.
It's
Okay.
a no.
So we don't have to move on to the second question, which is, can you absolutely know that it's true? So you're saying no.
So I can bail on it. Something that I think I should have done.
Just
really
you're not
had no-
supposed to talk so much. Just let me lead you through the questions.
Okay, everyone at home, let's do this together. Should I think about something simpler?
Maybe something work related, something that you believe that you should be farther along on, or something like that.
I should have a hit TV show by now. Okay, I'm ready for it.
Is that true?
Yes.
Can you absolutely know that that's true? That you should have your own hit TV show by now?
I would like it.
Yeah, but can you absolutely know that it's true that you should have your own TV show by now?
No, I can say that I am not absolutely positively sure true I should have.
And how do you react when you believe this thought? I should have my own hit TV show right now. How does that make you feel?
Oh, I see. I get mad at myself for not having accomplished that yet.
And who would you be if you didn't have this thought? I should have my own hit TV show by now.
I would be more at peace with myself and I wouldn't beat myself up for not having accomplished something I think I should have accomplished by now.
Yeah. And then maybe you would have more energy to keep working on a hit TV show.
So by saying something I should have, I'm really just bringing myself down and filling myself with negative energy when I could be focused more on positive energy and actually accomplishing that said what maybe I wanted to accomplish.
Yeah, potentially. And the whole point is...
If not, I could have just been happier.
Yeah. And the whole point is that you're arguing with reality. Like, I mean, you've had hit TV shows, but the one that you're talking about, have you had it yet? The answer is no, you have not had it yet. So by you saying that you should have had it, you're arguing with reality. You're saying, well, reality is not
Reality's
good.
fucking wrong.
Yeah, reality is wrong, but reality is all we have. Reality exists. So by you saying I should have my TV show and I don't, that's you wasting all this energy.
This is bigger. When you said you were going to do this subject today, I was like, yeah, whatever. I should not keep saying shit to Uncle Palmer. But Jesus, this got a lot deeper than I thought it was.
And you think of it in a more existential way. It's like, well, maybe if you had had this hit TV show, maybe it would have like pigeonholed you to something. You could have gotten in a bad business relationship because of the place you were in your life. Like, and maybe like 5 years down the road, 2 years down the road, this hit TV show is coming and it's had to be at that certain time to be with all the right people, to be exactly what you wanted it to be, or even better than you wanted it to be. Like, you don't know any of those things. We don't know any of those things. So for you to say it should have happened by now is you saying something that isn't true and that brings you stress to your life.
Strong.
So this is like the exercise Byron Katie says, like any thoughts that cause you distress, you should do the work on them and ask yourself, is this true? Can I absolutely know that it's true? How do I react when I believe this thought? And who would I be if I didn't have this thought? And it kind of allows you to see how your thinking is causing you a lot of distress.
Oh, good God. Every time you think you make a one step forward, it's 2 steps back.
No, that's not the point.
Little step here, little step here.
Nobody's saying that you're 2 steps back. We're just
No,
talking about
I know.
ways to examine our thinking.
Like should have is such a major fucking part of who I am. I do. I second guess a lot of people. I'm like, you should do that. You should have done that. You should I'll look at somebody's house. I'm like, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that.
Everywhere we go.
And most of the time, I'm not talking to them. I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah.
Or if you're in earshot.
And in some ways, I think it's helpful because you build and design restaurants, and you always have a
So
critical,
that's a good should. Oh, that's a good.
You always have a critical eye of like, shouldn't have done this, shouldn't have done that. But you don't have to think of it that way, and where you're shooting on people, you could kind of be like,
But it's not like I even know that person. So this is just a sec. Let me put you through a little exercise. Okay. Okay. So listen, I walk into a restaurant.
yeah,
I look at the service staff. I look at the design. I look at the food. I listen to the music. I see the ambiance and what's going on. In my mind, do you know what I'm doing?
you're shooting.
I'm like, why they should have done that. They should have done that. They should have done that. But in me, you know what that's doing for me? It's reconfirming that I know what is right. And when I see something wrong, I'm just taking mental click pictures.
again-
click. So that when I open a venue or run a venue, I'll be like, yes, I know what I should do because I learned positive
Yeah.
what not to do by seeing somebody else's fault.
But
That's a win.
But I think as we were in a new restaurant the other night, and I look over at Brian, he's like tapping his foot, like just like can't even sit still in his chair, and I'm like, you got a lot of nervous energy, and he's like, well, I'm just looking at everything and thinking about everything in terms of my next restaurants, which I think is really positive. It's what makes you successful. But I think just my thought is maybe it doesn't have to be shooting on them. Maybe it's like, I wonder why they did that. For me, I don't want to do
Wonders
that.
are fun. Wonders are fun.
And instead of
I don't think I'm shooting on them.
well, out loud you do.
I'm critically thinking for them.
You are. But I think maybe just language is powerful, as you always say. You're like, don't say that shit. Like, you don't put that out into the world.
Don't
so
put that shit in the world.
when there's a lot of negativity every time you observe something, that's more negativity that you have to live with in your brain. That's really all it is. It's not for the benefit of the people whose restaurants these are. It's for your own self. That's like, those are negative words rather than like curiosity. Like, I wonder why they did this. I don't want to do this. Like, that's kind of a different energy. And if I know one thing about you, it's that you have so many thoughts and they don't ever stop. And I think part of this work of like examining the language that you use and examining if these thoughts in your head that cause you stress are even true and helping you in life, I think can hopefully kind of slow it down a little bit.
Because I do think of that when I like lay there in the morning when I wake up and I'm like, I should do this, 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 I should do this.
Yeah, and then you can't sleep.
Is that a should? I'm not shitting on me.
No,
I should.
You are.
I should.
Because right at that moment, you're laying in bed getting rest, which is like the most important thing you can do for all the things that you want to accomplish. So by sitting there thinking of all the things you need to be doing, you're actually making yourself less productive because when you're
exhausting myself.
Yeah, when you're tired, you don't have the energy to tackle what's in front of you. So when you lay in bed, like that's a good time to do the work on yourself. Like if a thought really stresses you out and you can't let it go,
write it down.
Yeah, you can write it all down, write down all the like negative things you're thinking, and then you look at it and you analyze it. Like, the construction we're going to do on our yard, like certain thoughts you have about that. You can say, is this true? Can I absolutely know that it's true? How do I react when I believe this thought? Who would I be without it?
This is so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Oh, because that's what I do.
Yeah.
And I even tell myself when I'm laying there, I'm like going, dude, I trust you so much that when you have to make this decision next week, next month, next year, in 4 hours, I know you'll make the right decision. So why am I making the decision already now and it's subject to change?
Yeah, it is. And I think we make better decisions when we're more at peace, when we have less mental chatter, like we can connect with ourselves more. So all of this is really not about other people. Like your relationships with other people are fine. It's about your own peace of mind.
Jesus. So if I can't find that device that beeps or vibrates me or shocks me every time I say should, I think I'm going to have to get a tattoo. It's like, I'll say it right here to myself, don't should on people. And I'll be like, every time I'm like, yeah, you should. And I'll like look at the back of my hand, I'm like, fuck. You should have. Because I usually do it with a point, too. There's a point.
Oh, maybe you should put it on your finger then.
Well, it'd be too small, and I say it a lot. My eyes shut. It's pretty bad. So I think, like, the little flip thing up here, should. Well, that was a much deeper subject than I thought it was going to be.
It's good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, next time we should. That was good. That was good.